The subject of money is a delicate one with everybody. Mr. Dithers doesn't like it when Dagwood Bumstead asks him for a raise. Mr. Dithers' answer is usually,
no. Positively no. N-O-E.
And Dagwood says to Blondie,
Oh, gee, Blondie, Mr. Dithers is... Oh, he sure is heartless.
Oh, that's too bad, dear.
Yeah, only a skunk would act like that.
But this morning at the Bumstead home, when Alexander comes in and asks for a raise, Dagwood says,
no. Positively no. K-N-O-W.
Gee, Pop, you sure are heartless.
Why, Dagwood, only a S-K-you-know-what would act like that.
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Alexander, why don't you try earning some extra money yourself?
Huh?
Well, instead of asking for money, why don't you earn some?
It's easier to ask for.
Yeah. No, Alexander, you'll have to find some other way of getting that extra money. Why don't you think of a good money-making idea, huh?
But every time I get an idea, you and Mom always interfere.
Well, son, we won't interfere this time.
No.
Now, you'll have a chance to develop your own initiative, and we'll do our very best to help you.
Yeah, no matter how much we regret it later.
Oh, Dag.
Okay, folks, here's the idea how I'm going to make some money. I just went over and borrowed Dick Cram's little printing press.
Oh, holy smoke, Blondie. He's going to print counterfeit money now.
Oh, Dagwood, that's absolutely ridiculous. I hope.
Yeah.
I'm going to print a little newspaper.
Why, Alexander, that's wonderful.
But I need some money to back the paper.
Oh, how much do you need?
About $10. It'll be very educational, Mom.
That's too educational. How about $3?
It's a deal.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Give him the money, Dagwood.
Who, me?
Well, yes, darling. You're the head of the house now.
I am? Oh, yes, I am. I guess. Here, Alexander.
Gee, thanks, Pop. And since you're giving me the money, I'm going to make you the publisher.
Swell. But what for?
In case someone sues me for libel.
It's all ready for you, Alexander. Well, how was school this morning?
Okay, except that you and Pop made a few mistakes on my English homework.
Oh, dear. Well, maybe you'd better start doing it yourself,
Oh, no. I just wish you'd be more careful. I'm awful busy right now getting our newspaper ready to go to press.
What are you calling your paper?
I decided to call it the Tattletale.
The Tattletale? Well, that sounds like it's going to have a lot of scandal in it.
It's going to be loaded with it.
Oh. Well, it sounds very interesting, Alexander. I guess all your little friends will be dying to see the first edition.
Yeah, they'll want to see what we've written about their parents.
Yes, I'm sure they'll want to see what their parents...
Oh, sure. All the scandal is going to be about the grown-ups.
Oh, dear goodness.
Say, Mom.
Yes, Alexander.
Can kids my age be thrown into jail?
No, I don't think so. Why?
Well, on one of the issues of the Tattletale, we're going to demand that the people kick Mayor Snipe out of office.
Uh-oh. Come on, Dagwood, finish your coffee.
Yeah.
It's almost time to leave for the office.
Okay, Blondie. Where's Alexander this morning?
Oh, Alexander printed 50 copies of the Tattletale last night, and he and Cookie went out early this morning to sell it.
Hey, I didn't know anything about it. A fine way to treat the publisher.
Well, I don't know very much about it either, honey, but he's having a wonderful time, and it's bound to develop his initiative and teach him something about earning a living.
Yeah, I guess we shouldn't try to help him. Just let him do the whole thing himself.
That's right, dear.
Yeah.
That's right. Absolutely. The authorities say it's much better training that way. Psychology, you know.
No, I don't know. But anyway, I hope they make a few pennies profit.
Here they are now. Hello, children. Did you sell your little newspapers?
I'll say we did. Every copy.
Oh, boy.
We clean up $2 and a half. So this is earning a living. I even sold a copy to Mr. Dithers.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he tried to shortchange me.
Yeah, Yeah, that was Mr. Dithers, all right.
Alexander, you'll have to put something in your paper sometime about Mr. Dithers.
We've got something in it about him this time. And wait till he reads it. Wow!
Yeah, hey, that doesn't sound so good. What did you say about him? Let's see a copy, huh?
There aren't any more, Daddy.
What?
It said, quote, "Where was what contractor whose initials are JCD last Thursday night, and how much did he lose? Answer tomorrow." End quote.
Dagwood?
Huh?
I thought you and Mr. Dithers went over to Sheridan City on business last Thursday night.
Oh my. I'd better be getting to the office,
Were you
Blondie.
playing poker?
Yeah, oh, look at the time. I better be getting to the office, dear. Well, goodbye, Blondie.
Dagwood?
Goodbye, Daisy.
So they went to a poker game. Alexander, your mother is going to be a regular subscriber to the Tattletale.
Bumstead! Come into my office.
Me, Mr. Dithers, or is someone blowing a foghorn?
I called you, bubblehead. Have you seen this newspaper the kids are putting out?
No, I haven't seen it.
Cookie sold me a copy this morning. I'm just looking at it now.
Well, J.C., put it away and let's get down to business.
Oh, yes, sir.
Bumstead!
To whom do you think you're talking?
To whom? To you. That's whom.
Well, just relax a minute. Sit down and rest your brain. This looks like a great little sheet. Even if it is printed on Blondie's notepaper.
Yeah. It's the only newspaper in the country that smells of gardenia, too.
Now listen to this, under local items.
Yeah.
The Hendersons are going to have a baby next week. It will probably be a boy or a girl. They are going to name it after a wealthy uncle, no matter which it is. They want him to leave all his money to the baby. Well, it's an honest little scandal sheet.
Yeah. It sounds like they're overdoing it a little bit, though, don't you think?
Now, here's some more. Be sure to get the next edition of the Tattletale. Sensational stuff about Mayor Snipe. Oh, I'll bet Snipe is trembling in his shoes.
Yeah, I bet he is, too.
Now, listen to this.
Right.
It says, last week, Dagwood Bumstead took a bath.
That's an outrage.
Oh, so you didn't take a bath?
No, I didn't. Yes, I did.
Now, you could fool me.
Yeah, well, you wait till I see Alexander.
Now, he knew which way the wind was blowing.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the next one is.
Yeah.
Where was what contractor whose initials are JCD? Hey, what is this?
Hey, that sounds pretty good. Go ahead.
Last Thursday night.
Yeah.
And how much did he lose? Answer tomorrow. Good grief. And what's this? Published by Dagwood Bumstead.
That's me. Now, look. Now, wait a minute. I can explain everything.
Bumstead, I'm going to beef up your treetop.
Yeah, now, wait.
I'm going to put my thumb on your Adam's apple and squeeze the cider out of it.
Oh, no.
Like this.
Look out. Mr. Dennis, cut it out. Help!
Oh, Dagwood, what are you doing under that sofa?
Yeah, well, I'm hiding from Mr. Dithers. Am I sticking out anywhere? Huh?
No. But there's a lump in the sofa. Let's see.
Ouch! That's no lump. That's my head.
Oh, that sounds like Mr. Dithers, all right.
Oh, my. Well, it's okay now. He can't find me here.
All right. Why, hello, Mr. Dithers.
Hello, Blondie. Please tell that rat the cat's come for him.
Rat? Anybody I know?
Where's Dagwood?
Oh, isn't he at the office?
No. Well, I'll wait for him to show up here. Oh, mind if I sit over here on the sofa?
Oh, no. Go right ahead, but sit down gently.
I will.
Oh, my.
Oh, this is a wonderful sofa, Blondie. So nice and bouncy. Look at this.
Oh, dear. Oh.
Sounds sort of hollow-like.
I surrender.
Okay, come out from under there, Bumstead.
Yeah.
Oh, my poor sofa.
Yeah. Cry a little bit for my head, too, while you're there, Blondie. Yeah, I've never felt so flat.
Now, Bumstead, are you going to make that little fiend of yours stop printing that paper?
No, Mr. Dithers, I don't believe I can't.
Mr. Dithers, we promised Alexander we wouldn't interfere.
Step aside, Blondie. You're about to become a widow.
Yeah.
Come on, Bumstead.
Oh, look who's coming up the front walk.
Oh, it's Mrs. Dithers.
Your wife.
You mean my warden? She must have read that item about the poker game. Quick, where can I hide?
Oh, right under the sofa.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Stall her off, Blondie.
Yeah, I'll get it, Blondie.
All right, Dagwood, but don't expect me to cover up for Mr. Dithers, because Cora's my closest friend.
Yeah, well, don't expect me to cover up for Mr. Dithers either. He's my closest enemy. Oh, hello, Mrs. Dithers.
Hello, Dagwood.
Won't you come in and sit down for a while?
Hello, Blondie.
Oh, hello, Cora, darling.
Blondie, have you seen that red-faced old turkey of mine?
You mean, Mr. Dithers?
Yes. I found out where he was last Thursday. And when I catch him, I'm going to pull out his tail feathers and give him the axe.
Good for you, Mrs. Dithers. Oh, won't you sit down here on the sofa? Go ahead, just plop right down. Go ahead.
All right, I will.
Oh, my. Listen to the air swoosh out of those cushions.
Hey, Daisy. Come here, Daisy. Come on, here, Daisy.
Oh, hello, Daisy. Good dog. What in the world is wrong with Daisy?
I don't know, Cora. Maybe there's a rat under the sofa.
Yeah, there is, Blondie. Go get him, Daisy. And if you see him, I know you'll lick him. Come on.
Go away. Now, cut it out. Quit licking my face. Hey, stop being so mushy.
Julius Caesar Dithers.
Hello, Cora. Surprise. I was looking for a streetcar token that rolled on the floor.
Let me help you out from under there.
No, Cora. Not by my ear.
Come on, you poker player. You and I are going to have a little chat at home. Goodbye, Blondie.
Goodbye, Cora. Goodbye, Mr. Dithers.
Goodbye. I'm Bumstead. I want to talk to whoever's responsible for that little scandal sheet as soon as school lets out. It's going to be stopped or your job's going to be stopped. I have spoken.
Alexander, here's Mr. Dithers.
Oh, hello, Mr. Dithers. And how are you? I believe you know my sister Cookie.
Oh, how do you do? I'm very glad. Hey, you cut that out. Now listen, bumlets. I'm here to tell you that your first edition of the Tattletale will also be your last.
Gee, I'm afraid you're mistaken, Mr. Dithers.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're mistaken, Mr. Dithers.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're mistaken, Mr. Dithers.
Listen! I'll sue this paper for libel.
But, Mr. Dithers, libel's when you say something about a person that isn't true.
Yeah, Mr. Dithers. And you did go to a poker game, didn't you?
Well, yes.
Then it isn't libel.
Boy, it's a good thing Alexander doesn't know about you and that cute secretary.
Alexander, I don't think you ought to print all of those bits of scandal. No one's really interested in them.
We sold out the whole edition, and the next edition is going to be bigger and better. We're going to expose Mayor Snipe and the police department and...
Hey, no, not that, Alexander. You'll cave in our whole city government.
I'll be glad to take an ad.
We'll keep your name out.
Cancel the ad.
Okay. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm running something special about you.
Oh, Alexander, more about Mr. Dithers?
Yeah, Mom. I'm going to tell her he was 2 weeks ago last Monday.
Oh, no. No, not that.
Well, I've got a lot of work to do now. If you have any other complaints, just write me a letter. Goodbye now.
Goodbye.
Alexander, don't do anything rash, will you? Please, Alexander, huh?
Well, I guess that's that. The Tattletale editor is a pretty tough character. Mr. Dithers, where were you 2 weeks ago Monday?
That's the awful thing. I can't remember. But it must be embarrassing.
Well, by tomorrow you'll know.
Yeah, but so will the rest of the town, including my wife.
Oh, boy, some breakfast, huh, Blondie? Mm-hmm. I'll get the door, dear.
All right, darling, but wipe the egg off your face first.
Yeah,
Are you Dagwood Bumstead?
Yes, I'm Dagwood Bumstead.
Well, I'm the third item from the top in your gossip column, and I don't like it, Faith.
Oh, Dagwood.
Blondie, we've got to do something about that paper before I run out of teeth. This is the first morning Mr. Dithers has been so late to the office. I wonder if anything... Huh? Oh, here he is.
Oh, hello, Bumstead. Well, I managed to buy up 40 copies of the Tattletale this morning.
Yeah.
That'll squelch the story about me.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you must have got up kind of early. When I left this morning, Alexander was going into the third home edition.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and he was thinking about running off a 4-star sport final, too.
Oh, that rips it.
Yeah.
He can print them faster than I can buy them.
Mr. Dithers, what does it say about you?
I haven't looked yet. I was too busy buying papers.
Yeah.
Your little daughter tried to raise the price to $0.10 a copy for me.
Oh, and no kidding?
Yeah, she got it, too. Well, let's see what it says.
Hey, what does it say about Mayor Snipe? Look.
Uh-oh. It says that Tattletale has evidence that Mayor Snipe has been going to all the football games in a city-owned car. Taxpayers revolt.
Whoa, that means trouble.
And listen to this.
Right.
The police missed a burglar the other day because they went ahead and finished their pinochle game. We demand an investigation.
Oh, my.
Look at the way they spell pinochle.
Oh, yeah. Look. How do you spell pinochle? Hey, here's something about you right here, Mr. Dithers.
Oh, yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Where was J.C. Dithers, the contractor, 2 weeks ago last Monday? See answer on page 4.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
what?
That must have been the time I had trouble with that lady policeman.
Here's the answer. Here it is, right here. He was having dinner with Mrs. Dithers and Mr. and Mrs. Bumstead.
That's right, I was.
Yeah, and you thought that...
Never mind what I thought. I've been swindled.
Either the phone's been ringing or there's been someone pounding at the door all morning long. Well, that's enough of that.
Mrs. Bumstead, I demand to see you.
Now, just a minute. You can't all come in here. You can come on in there, Snipe.
Thank you very much.
Blondie, can I come in, too?
No, you can't come in. Oh, it's you, Dagwood. Of course you can come in. Come on, dear. Now then, Mayor Snipe.
Mrs. Bumstead, never in all my years of public service, years in which I worked unfailingly and untiringly to make our fair city a model of good government. Never, I say, have I been exposed to such a low, mean, dastardly attack. Where is the editor of this little newspaper?
Upstairs under the... He's hiding.
I'd like to give him a good hiding myself.
You would. Well, you'd have to do it over the bodies of 2 dead Bumsteads.
I'd like to do it that way, too. Did you see this? The Tattletale has evidence that Mayor Snipe has been going to all the football games in a city-owned car. Taxpayers revolt. How dare they publish a thing like that? How dare they?
Well, probably because he saw you in that car at the games the same as everybody else has.
Yeah, I saw you at the Sandusky game in that car, and I'm in the favor of revolting.
You are revolting.
Yeah, well, maybe Alexander ought to print the inside story about how you judged that bathing beauty contest.
Yes. Well, I'll say no more about this childish prank. But when you talk to the editor, ask him to lay off me, will you, please?
Goodbye, Mayor Snipe.
Yeah, goodbye, Snipey.
And you might tell those other people out there who want to see the editor that they'd better mend their ways and go on home.
I'll do my best. Fellow citizens, it's about...
Oh, Dagwood. I think we've suffered enough.
Yeah, you do, huh?
I do.
Yeah, well, it's up to the editor to do his own suffering from now on. Here goes. Alexander!
I'm under on a tear.
Uh-oh.
I was listening.
Well, Alexander, we're very proud of you.
Yeah.
And we think the Tattletale is a cute little paper, and you've done very well with it. Only now you've got to take some of its responsibility.
Yeah, and maybe you ought to write about kids your own age, and I'll buy you a pair of boxing gloves.
You see, Alexander, we don't want to ask you to stop putting out the paper, but you'll have to do that or go out and talk to those people on the front porch. There's the chief of police, one member of the Board of Education, the truant officer. Uh-oh. And several other people.
Mom, I've decided to give up the newspaper. I didn't realize that an editor lived such a dog's life.
Yeah, it's a little tough to take, huh?
And it might give me hardening of the arteries and make me nervous and strung high.
Well, Alexander, your newspaper was a big success while it lasted. But come on, tell your mommy, what are you going to do now?
Well, I've been thinking it over. I think I'll take my chemistry set down to the basement and start working on something quiet and restful, like inventing fireworks.
Oh, dear. Here we go again.